Alright, hello again everyone. We are back for the penultimate episode of Life is Strange in Project PC. Can you believe it? We only have 2 episodes to go, and then the first phase of Project PC is over. So, yeah, let's not waste any more time, because I think I just made
Previously
episode 3 like artificially long by talking for long periods. That's what this series has done to me.
Or who you're messing around with.
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Excuse me.
Let's talk about your superpower.
What are you doing here, Max?
Hopefully we won't have to freeze like we did
Don't
yesterday.
Come near me.
Not now.
Fortunately,
Won't
it
work.
didn't muck up the footage completely.
I know
It just
this isn't
didn't.
pleasant for any
It kind of
us.
recorded, but at the same
Miss
time it didn't. It
Coffin,
just froze up.
please, tell us everything.
I don't know what happened. I'm assuming it's the game. The game is
Stelman
quite
Louise.
old, and
That's
I'm
Rachel's
probably
bracelet. Why the fuck are you wearing her
overdoing it
bracelet?
on terms
yourself,
of
right?
power.
It was a
You know,
gift.
because I don't
Max,
think.
we have to find
I don't
Rachel
think.
soon. Like you said, it's time to start the search for clues.
I don't think this game was
Welcome to my domain.
made
Let's
with big
find
high
what we
specs in
want and
mind.
be. Max, you better come check out these files.
I didn't really
Rachel
check the
Dark room.
the system requirements for this. Actually, I probably should. This is running on high settings. It looks fine,
I found pictures of Rachel and Frank.
so it's not that bad.
More than a friend.
I can't believe she was banging Frank. Rachel straight up lied to my face. Why didn't she say anything?
So who do you most want to blame?
My fucking
just-
dad, of course. Hello?
I wish I knew what
No, you
Rachel's
don't.
reasons were for that, because
Do you know what it's like
Was she
to wait
just
for your
looking
father to
for
come
an
home when you're a
escape?
kid? Ever since he died, my life has been dipped in
and
shit.
Rachel,
Chloe,
she probably
I
came
am
to the conclusion
awesome.
that Chloe
We are
wasn't
awesome.
the answer to that.
Hello? Are you even listening?
Maybe with Frank, maybe
What
it
else
ended up
has changed?
being a more viable
Max
option for getting out.
Caulfield. Hold on. Chloe, you have a visitor.
It could be so many reasons. It could be just a multitude. It could be so many at once. Like I said, even though it's not really officially said, maybe she just figured that Max was just too big a part in Chloe's life, even when she wasn't active in it anymore. She couldn't let go of her. Because, like you saw in the last episode, there were so many mementos to Max at that point. There was her phone, her mobile that she was using before the storm. There was the photo of them at 10 years old. There was the journals, the thing on the wall, even the height tracker on the wall is still there. So maybe just Rachel just thought, you know what, she's probably still waiting for Max. And I don't think she meant that out of malicious. You know, it's not like she was jealous or anything.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm not saying that that's what I want to do, but if
I don't know.
what you want, yeah.
But yeah, I think from episode 3 onwards, it's especially apparent here that this is the first majority of this is a Pricefield like episode. And I can tell you probably that Michael Keoch had the biggest influence on the whole thing, because he shipped them, and obviously, of course he did, because they were his curation. But I think the fact that have really helped in how this was all developed. It's just so cute.
It's weird hanging out
Even
with
a
you
wheelchair doesn't
I know.
change Max's
I'm glad we are, though.
kind of
It was
feelings
nice
for
that
Chloe
you
at all.
sent me
The
actual
wheelchair
letters.
has no effect on it.
again. It's more than an
It's
implant.
just even more sweeter than
And you even wrote on that
what it
cool
was
parchment
before.
paper. It's so Max.
So pretentious. But I love writing on it like an English poet. You deserve the best stationery.
Does her Anything a bit more fashionable. Must befriend, should rekindle with Chloe too. So Mr. Oh yeah, there was a photo in the office. So there's a different text immediately. It's a shame that you hang out with those people. I thought you were different. Alyssa, I thought I saw you throw that TP at me. So you can see Max's attitude is changed slightly.
Yeah.
Maxine, this is your mom. We need to talk about some of your bills. Give me some time to answer. I can't just text in every class. Some teachers are super pissed when the people use their phones. Yes, because it's super rude, and please don't be so snippy. So yeah, you can definitely tell here that Max's attitude at that point was a little bit different. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why saving William made her like that. That's why we were wondering if you need to spend so much. We want you to have everything you need, but your scholarship doesn't cover everything. Should you use your credit card when I needed it? I only bought film, not a camera. Maybe it's time to go digital. Don't pout. Aww. Dark room development shows for the contest. Peace out. Thanks again for taking me to see my mom. I think she wants you as a daughter instead of me. You just didn't see me. It's okay to cry. It gets old. My stupid phone is about to die, so... Max, you busy, girl? Avoiding homework as usual. I told you I'd help out. You never let me help. Okay, drama, stop. By the way, I scored a kill bow from you-know-who, FYI. Save me a ball, gotta bounce, talk to you later. See, yeah, so her attitude is just a bit different. A little bit different. I mean, Max and Warren aren't even in her phone. Max and Warren. Kate and Warren aren't even in her phone,
Probably
which is
easier
rather...
to write than to visit me.
Hang on. I don't think there was anything else. Oh! Max, this is William. If you want to contact Chloe, you can use this number. She would love to hear from you. Talk soon, I hope. Aww. It's been a while. I just wanted to let you know I'm coming back to Blackwell. I hope it's just still your number. So even then, you know, Max does say something. You know? Okay, actually, no. Oh, look. That says 2003. That says 2008. And then she texts her as soon as she gets back. So awesome. Still we can hang again. So yeah, you can tell Chloe's different too.
No,
Don't tease me, it's been too long.
no, that's just
Aww.
honest.
And she even uses emojis. So cute.
I don't mean that in a bitchy way. Not totally. You probably wanted to avoid awkward conversations like this.
Yeah, maybe that's what changed her slightly.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Look, the worst thing you can do is treat me like a baby.
Maybe
I still
again,
want to
maybe...
laugh and talk shit with my best friend.
Maybe this whole thing is to do with what happened. Like, she leaves for Seattle, it changes her moods a little bit. And then what happens to Chloe and the guilt she feels over that, and that's why she's talking like that. She's putting
Can
on
you
a
stop?
she's putting on a fake facade, you know.
This is seriously
But
the best view of
now
the sunset.
seeing Chloe is bringing her
What do
back to
photographers call that?
what we know Max
The
to
golden
be.
hour.
See?
She's
Without
very
you here, I
timid
have no clue.
and very,
Bet you could take some amazing
reserved.
shots. Those
and that's
beach
the way
walls are
Max
so
has always
sad.
been.
Just give me
I don't know if this is having an effect. This is just like the
At
Max we're
least
looking at now,
I'm
or
alive
whether
here with you.
she was like that to begin with. It's just
You're a real
amazing how
survivor,
much.
Chloe. I know you have to deal with so much.
I don't want anybody else feeling sorry for me.
basically
I can do that.
Hmm.
Along with my parents.
Yeah.
My dad still feels guilty about buying me that car.
Yeah. I was gonna say something. It's amazing to see how much William saving him has changed Max entirely. Why is saving him made her part of the Vortex Club and such? It makes no sense as to why that is and how it's made her a little snippy. You know, it's kind of weird how saving William has made her like that.
Are you okay to talk about the accident?
We never actually have, huh? There's not much to say. Some prick in an SUV cut me off and I flew into a ditch.
And I think I know who that is.
Remember everything?
I saw everything in bullet time.
Convenient.
I felt my back snap, and
That's probably what Max sees when she
that was
rewinds
the
and
last
such.
thing I ever felt in my body. When I woke up in the hospital, I literally couldn't move a muscle.
Damn.
Jesus. I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. I'm just happy I did get to see you again. I could have ended up vanishing out of the blue like that girl from Blackwell.
So obviously you've got to assume from that line that Chloe doesn't know who Rachel is.
What missing girl?
I don't know her name. I just
Yeah.
read about it in the news. I feel bad for her family.
This is such a different world than when we were kids, isn't it?
After that snow and eclipse, it's more like the end of the world.
So from there you know that the storm is a thing that affects all realities in every world. It's like that Doctor Who thing in Series 4, the reboot years. The final year with David Tennant as the Doctor. He has this scenario where Rose comes over and talks about how every world is under threat from the Daleks' plans to move them a second out of sync with the rest of the universe and everything like that. So it's kind of like a thing that affects everywhere you go and all realities. So we know now that the storm is a thing that cannot change and is a definite thing that is going to happen. But that begs the question as to why is the game why does the game say that the end of the game? Why is that moment significant when there's nothing significant about it? I'll bring it up when we get there.
Don't say that.
I'm not trying to bum you out. It just seems like Arcadia Bay is having a meltdown.
I know things seem out of control, but as long as we're together, I don't feel afraid.
Hanging out with you makes me feel like a total kid again. You don't even know.
Listen, Chloe, I'm sorry I haven't been out to see you more. That was wrong.
See,
You're my best friend.
it's sad because
Max, thanks for coming out to see me. You're doing awesome.
I don't think so.
My nose is getting cold. Maybe we should get back to my place?
see,
It
it's
is hella cold.
what's sad about that
Hello?
is that
I hate that word, no offense.
yeah, what's sad about this is that only now is she finding the words to say. You know, she's finding the words and actually telling her it. I mean, to be honest, since they met, every moment since they rekindled and reunited has been madness from moment to beginning to end without actually stopping. I mean, she didn't really say that kind of thing at the pool when everything slowed down. But now she's finding it. You know, she never has this situation with her Chloe at all. Which is rather unfortunate.
It's a pretty high-tech lair.
Feels like a high-tech cell.
Mm.
But I am lucky my parents bust their ass to take care of me. I know it's hard for them.
Yeah.
They're grateful you're here with them.
Right. Especially when they can't even take a walk alone. Sometimes I act like a total teenage brat just to give them an excuse to yell at me.
Yeah.
Pathetic, I know.
No.
Chloe, you're a great daughter. You're kind and sensitive when you don't even have to be.
Trust me, I still get my rage on. Especially when a
Yep.
nurse has to watch while I take a dump so she can wipe my bum.
Yeah, that's
And
a
doctors
reasonable
flip
thing
me
to
around
rage
like
over.
a science doll.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine. But you're still amazing. You always have been since we were kids.
Thanks again for coming, Max. I
Yeah, it has actually. A bit.
need to get my drink on.
Yeah.
Can you bring me some water?
I mean, when you're first playing this all might seem so small, but now you have the knowledge of this series like I do and everything such, you realize how much Max is seeing in her life and the things she's starting to figure out. Not just about herself, but about Chloe too.
Chloe is still a punk at heart, but she can't stage dive anymore. That's so cool that Chloe has made friends online.
Look at the Hot Wheels chat room. Ingenitus. Not if you're in San Francisco.
Exactly. And it's
I have to take care of some body work.
time. It's literally only probably every few days or once a week or something. It's just
I wonder if that's Steph.
there and stuff. Yeah.
Seems like someone. Yeah, it seems like it might be Steph. Maybe. Or is
I
that?
should offer to put makeup on for Chloe. Not that I can, but it would be fun.
Surely, yeah.
It might be that Megan she mentions at some point.
There's the old Chloe.
Yeah, so she was probably just about to break out into her punk phase, and then the accident happened and put the brakes on it.
Instead of handing Chloe a bong, I'm feeding her water. Did I give her a choice? That must be her
Damn
mighty
it.
morphine machine. No more bongs for her.
Sorry, Che.
Man, Joyce and William built a whole new bathroom for Chloe. They're so great. Chloe's message board since the accident sure looks lonely. I didn't add much. Bad, Max. It's nice my parents sent a card at least.
Chloe, you know we love you, and you're in our hearts and thoughts. We hope to see your smiling face soon. Maybe Ryan and Ness knew as well. You know what I mean?
I wonder who this is. Kind of a generic card.
So sorry for what happened. Know that I'm here for you if you need anything. I hope you feel better and hope to see you again. I mean, this Megan's ever brought up
I
again.
wasn't very available to Chloe. Real nice.
Just thought I'd drop you a quick note to let you know I'm thinking about you. I feel so lame writing shit like I hope you're well, etc. I know your life is so different now, and I don't want that to get in the way of our friendship. I haven't been around lately, but that will change soon.
It's only boring work as well.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a job interview or anything. So why have you
At least I sent road trip selfies to Chloe. I'm sure that made her feel great.
It did. Not as great as she probably could have been if you were actually there, but it did. It really did.
Yeah.
I still can't believe I put Chloe in that chair.
Not intentional, Max.
But I'd say
Snow globes are taking over.
smart casual. Yeah. Yeah. I'd say you'd be alright with that.
Hello, Chloe. She likes fluffy animals now.
Well, that makes sense. Bongo and everything.
Does Chloe look at the garden and think about her childhood? She can't even feel the grass now. I'm glad I took this photo. Chloe has a new memory of William and her together. At least Chloe doesn't weigh that much. Oh man. She has to use that ventilator just to breathe.
Good point.
Drink up, Buttercup.
No, yeah, it's not working.
Oh man. No wonder my throat is dry. I don't think I've talked this much the whole year.
Have you ever thought about doing a podcast or something?
I wish I
Maybe
could punch your face
right
right now. A podcast? Dude, I am a pod in a cast. Boring.
Ouch. It was just a thought.
I know you're just trying to help.
Yeah, that's become a bad habit of mine.
No.
You sound like an adult now. It seems like we were kids in another life.
To me, it seems like yesterday we were little brats here, watching Power Rangers and destroying the kitchen.
Oh my god. We covered everything in flour. Even my parents.
That was so hilarious.
But a long time ago. You're the only person that I grew up with who visits me. As you can see, I can't keep all my other friends away.
You have me. I'm not leaving you, Chloe.
Always did.
Well, you didn't visit me a lot either. I mean, I loved your cards and photos, but
Yeah.
I know I wasn't around much.
Like I said.
No excuses. I'm a loser. But I am trying to make
She's
things
finding all the words now, you know.
dude, you're not Supermax. And I'm not trying to guilt trip you. That's what my parents are for.
Are they okay? I mean, are they still happy together and everything?
So now you're Dr. Bill.
Yeah.
I guess they're good, considering they have to deal with me. They laugh and hold hands. And I hope they still get busy too.
I think Joyce and William are incredible.
Max, the accident has been so hard on them. Our insurance sucks, and the medical bills are fucking insane.
This kind of attitude that Chloe has is what I kind of wish she gave her mom, instead of making things difficult. But it's just such a difference between like the anger she felt then and maybe not so much now, because her dad is the positive influence on her. This just really shows this entirety of her change in this universe really just shows how close her and her dad were. It really does. It really does kind of bring that home.
Can they pay all the bills?
No way. They keep the numbers away from me, but it doesn't take much research to find out I'm costing my parents almost $1 million a year.
Chloe, you're priceless.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
You are such a geek. That's why I love you. Of course, I know a geek when I be one. See, I'm practically
Finally,
a
one of them
human
said it.
entertainment system.
You know what I mean?
It would be sweet to chill out together and watch a movie like when you'd spend the night at my house.
What do you want to watch?
I think I'm in like a mellow Blade Runner mood. I always cry at the end. Plus, you know, I always wanted to have cool colored bangs like Pris.
I know. You would look incredible with blue
She
hair.
mentioned something about that
Let's get
in
this show on the road. And you
her
better not
Before
fall
the Storm
asleep on
journal.
me like you always do when we watch movies.
I remember, Max. Swear I won't fall asleep. Not when you're here. Not yet.
I think there's something I missed over here. Yeah.
Wowzer. Chloe was a straight A student. She could have gone to any college.
It's pretty much was her like school report card that she had in farewell. Kind of like the same thing. And there's Miss Grant in the science class. Nobody else here will recognize her, I don't think.
Gutless bastard. I am so glad Chloe stole your bullshit fund. Even if it wasn't another reality.
As principal, I am in sympathy with your numerous requests for Chloe's special needs in regards to her wheelchair and class accessibility, etc. Blackwell prides itself on making sure students with disabilities receive full compliance under the American with Disabilities Act. However, given that the campus and the buildings have been constructed pre-1977, which is what I mentioned, I said it was 1973, I didn't remember Our school has not yet undergone the modern renovations necessary to fulfill all the needs for your daughter and her regrettable condition. Sadly, with recent deplorable federal cuts in education, it will take many more fundraisers to fully update Blackwell Academy, but that day will come. But like I said, so what was the $5,000 in the office for? Because it obviously wasn't to do this. It makes stealing the money all that more not a bad thing to do, because I feel like it wasn't going to that anyway. Chloe is without a doubt an amazing student with great potential despite her handicap, and I believe she would find a more fitting, rewarding, socialistic environment at the H. West Minskotric Institution in Bolton. They have a rich legacy for disabled graduates, and I know that Chloe would achieve her usual academic leadership in a more comfortable surroundings with her outstanding GPA. With her outstanding GPA, there is no doubt that Miss Coffridge would welcome Chloe with open halls. I hope you will seriously consider this suggestion, as I am sure your daughter would prefer to attend a school that can cater to her many needs. In the same spirit, I've also enclosed brochures for other potential schools in the Oregon region. So basically, they kicked her out. Did they kick her out? Because there was nothing for her? Sounds like they kicked her out. I don't think they did it intentionally to as nasty gutless bitches, but it's like I said though. Oh, wow, sorry.
Chloe was a straight A student. She could have gone.
There you go.
Despite everything, they're still a happy family again. It's cool that in this reality, Chloe really loves skating too.
I think that horsey's like a reference to Into the Barrier and this horsey stuff. Yeah, it means taking the money.
So cool that you're here again.
I'm glad you think so.
Yeah, it just means that taking the money isn't such a
Here's the DVD.
isn't such a bad thing after all, because what was it being used for anyway? Because it obviously wasn't being used
Oh
for
my
that.
god. I made that mix for her when we were 12. Yeah, so she only has that page. I mean, the Pricefield fan service is just so there, isn't it? Just the situation to get here, though, just sucks. It's just so sad that Max is finding the words now. It's just so cute because it's all the little things, isn't it? It's all these tiny little things that they do. That's what just makes this relationship just so cute, because it's always all the little things they do without noticing it or even thinking about it. You know, it's all subconsciously done. Total fan service.
I cannot believe you fell asleep so fast. How
Dare you?
I know you were beat down after the day with me, and Blade Runner is a pretty dreamy movie to watch at night. Do you think Deckard is a replicant?
I wouldn't know, but I'm
Sorry,
assuming
I can
it's
see you're not wide awake like me.
established that he is now.
I'm sorry I crashed so
I
hard.
have no idea what he means, but
Were you okay?
the fuck?
I do have a mother and father when
Someone
you
got
fall
dropped
asleep on
upstairs,
me.
I think.
You are a bitch in the morning.
It's the company I keep.
Sounded like a brick.
Yesterday was such a blast.
It was great seeing you.
I know things were different when we were just dorky kids, but being with you made me feel like when we were little pirates, jumping and running through the forests again,